Now we're at the ropes.
Now we're at the ropes.
This looks so fun. Okay, what are we doing?
So we're going to be doing some suspension training. And what's great about suspension training is that it's incredibly challenging. And so you're doing a lot of Pilates-esque movements, but you're using gravity as the challenge. So when we were on the reformer, you had the support of the carriage, but here it's all you. It's you and gravity.
Okay. She said the best part about it is challenging.
Yeah. So you'll often see these in our higher level classes just because they're so challenging. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you start off with your hands in these triangles. And so typically when we check people, we just make sure that the shoulders aren't lifting up, that you're not having to lean too down, and Jessica looks perfect.
Okay.
So as we're here, she's going to lean forward into what's essentially a plank. So her weight's going to shift forward towards her toes, her hips are going to come forward, and her core muscles are going to fire as she tips forward. So the more forward she goes, the more challenging it gets. Go ahead and come back. And so usually when people start to go out, they feel a little bit hesitant. As you go out again, think about squeezing your glute muscles a little bit in order to help stabilize the pelvis. Very good. And then exhale, push back down. So Jessica's doing a great job. I'm gonna challenge her a little bit more. She's gonna push out. She's gonna stay out there. Now as she's out there, she's gonna add a bend. So she's gonna bend the elbows. Her chest is gonna come forward and then push back out. And lift back up. Good. Same thing again. Bend. So suddenly her abdominal muscles have to fire that much more in order to stabilize her during this challenge. Very good. So let's take that into tricep push-ups. Okay. So I'm going to have you lean forward into that plank again. Okay. From here, you're going to bend the elbows, bring your hands in towards your shoulders, and then push back out. So there's no, I'll show you again. You're gonna bend, so it'll be like this.
I like this?
Yeah, there you go, and then push back out, yeah. You don't have to go quite as far as before, especially because this is so much more challenging. Good, yeah, and just like before, don't be afraid to bring your pelvis forward. Okay, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna hand you the triangles and we're gonna take you back into that angle, but you're gonna be leaning the opposite way this time. So you're gonna walk her feet forward.
Okay.
And you're gonna lean back. So you gotta trust gravity a little bit more as you do this. Whee! I know exactly. So now as you're here, you're gonna do a pull up. You're gonna bend the elbows, pull yourself up, very good. And then reach back out. Nice. Exhale, pull. Good, and reach back out. So you're thinking about keeping your abdominals pulled in, glutes engaged. So now turn the palms up, we're gonna go into bicep curls. These bicep curls, I'm gonna have you think scoop up and over the shoulders. Yeah, that's it, and then reach back out. And so if you wanted to intensify that, you could think more like you're trying to punch back behind you. There you go, and reach out. Nice, good, 2 more. Good. All right, so let's go ahead, turn the palms in towards each other, extend the arms, bend the elbows, pull the elbows back, and then reach back out, good. And again, pull and reach back out, nice. Last one. Very good. Okay, come back up, reach the arms forward, stretch out the back, and reach forward. Very good. All right.
Ooh.
Those are some basic Bodhi rope exercises.
Yes.
Great for arm training, great for full body work.
Oh my goodness, well that felt amazing and so cool. I mean, I never knew what Pilates really felt like, but I feel like I'm well stretched. And continuing to do this will actually really add to the flexibility. So how frequent would you recommend someone do a class?
Typically, we recommend twice a week. 3 times a week is great. We have people that come 5 times a week, but it really kind of depends on what other fitness modalities you're doing, what your goals are, but I would say 2 times a week is average for most people.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Jessica.
It. Guys, that was so great. You have to come out and do your Pilates to see what it feels like and feel more flexible. We'll have their website listed below, and we'll be right back.